Welcome back to another episode of Timberborn, Neo Olympus. So, it is cycle 10, day 7. We finished our hydroponics garden, and it's currently manned, and we are now making mushrooms. But we still need a fermenter, and there's a couple other things that we need to get done. So, without ado, let's get started. So as I'm starting to record this video was recorded at a time where I've been recording more videos than I've been editing and uploading. So the interesting thing is one of the comments, our commenter left a comment on the videos that were the fall of Olympus, and he made mention of hydration, or not hydration, but fertilized ground and everything, and I needed to be actually making areas for fertilization. And he was also saying that building on the water was resource intensive. So it's interesting. My failures, I did notice that and those things, and I was like, man, I can't make those mistakes again. But it actually made me feel really good to know that somebody else who was playing was commenting on it and seeing the same problems that I myself thought I was running into. So I was thinking along the right terms, and that actually made me feel really glad. And this commenter, I hope he gets to watch this video and he's like, oh, he listened to me. So some more boom boom, and then I should be able to, I should be able to do this now. So I need to go here, lay one more last piece of dynamite there. I can lay some there, and then once they're done with that, we should be good to blow up all of that. We are on the road to 30 beavers. That is what my goal is right now. I guess I could speed this up. We have 2.5 days until the next drought. And then we will see how it's going then. I have a lot of things paused because I don't have enough workers. But the things that are paused are things that I don't actually need at this moment. Except for that explosives factory. But I believe I have other things prioritized because I am trying to get prepared for the drought. Like these water pumps. All 3 of them running to try and get as much water as I can before the drought. Because I don't want to run the water pumps during the drought. Even with the fluid dump here, I don't want to run it. And I forgot I could turn the fluid dump off right now because I don't need to actually turn this fluid dump on until this tile reaches bare minimum of halfway. So it's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on, but I don't need it manned all the time. Also, I've noticed that my videos have been shorter as of late, which I don't necessarily mind them being shorter because it means I'm actually getting more concise on the things I'm going to say. But I do... Oh, sorry. Squirrel moment.
He made me this collar so that I may talk. Squirrel!
But I do kind of want to keep them at least between the 20 and 30 minute mark, and noticing that I've been recording for a while, but I think it's probably because I'm so focused on my goals. These videos are running short after I edit. So if you like this shorter 20-minute type video, then let me know in the comments. If not, if you'd like more, like closer to 40 minutes, then let me know. It all just depends on how long I play and how much I get done with the goal that I've set for that particular video. So I'm just going to do some stuff and I'll be back momentarily. Alright, it is cycle 10, day 18. Alright, they finished planting this dynamite, so we can have some boom boom go there and here. Then we will just need to plant, one more row, say here. And after that, we'll have to plant one more row down there. And I guess if you're looking at this, you can tell exactly what it's going to be. And it's going to be exactly what you think it is. It is going to be another fertilization pond for the trees, to make sure the trees stay good. Because eventually, I want to mow this entire thing down. In the entirety of this landscape to make it flat, so we can just have our forestry here. Because the good thing, until I can get everything set up the way I want it, I don't have to worry about the bad water ever backing up far enough here to actually be able to affect and contaminate anything on this level right here. Oh, I didn't realize they finished those stairs. I guess I could collect all of these dead trees over here. And I do actually have a free beaver, but our lumber is close to full. Oh well, we'll just set it up anyway. They can do it at their leisure. Well, it is cycle 11, day 1, and our fermenter, it's complete, and we're already producing fermented mushrooms. So we have a new food source, which also means we're going to need more storage, but that's something we can worry about at a little bit of a later date. Yeah. So during the drought, we used quite a bit of water, but our population grew, so I was actually able to run one pump the entirety of it. And then I started these ones once we got down to, I think we had 1 day left of the drought, just because I wanted to get our water rations back up in case we had a very short span of time. As you can see, the contamination level is starting to clear up in this pond for sure. Yeah, just casually pumping bad water out. So that one's going to have mushrooms as well whenever we get around to that. Manning this one. Oh, it looks like they finished putting these dynamite in, so we can detonate these ones. And then we just have one more strip to layer. They should be able to reach all of these through. Yep. They'll be able to reach all of them. 28 beavers now. Our goal is actually to get to 30. I'd love to get to 30, be able to maintain that number, and gradually step my way up from like 30, then to 40. I'm still working out plans. I want my setup for how our city is gonna look on this map, on this lake. I'm still running it through my head. because I started to think about how really how I want everything to look and what I want the layout to look like. And I'm just running through things in my head. I've actually set up a testing world to that kind of mirrors this one, that allows me to play with some things and see what works and what doesn't. Because I figured it was a little bit easier to plan out things and see how it looks in a test world than trying to do it while I'm recording and then finding out that, oh, this setup doesn't work like I want it to, and I've wasted a ton of resources. And some people might call that cheating. I'm just using it the way I want to. I'm playing the game the way I want to, I guess. So if you notice, my birch is gone. I got rid of it because we have been able to keep up with our wood very well. Oh man, they finished that. That was fast. Nope, I still got to go down one more layer here. And this, I think, is a solid debate right here on whether I want to go down one more layer or two. Because if I go down two, I don't have to man this as much, if I'm correct. But I'm not 100% sure also. But then I could have actually just put a water dump over here and made that nice big hole and dumped everything and fertilized all of this. Yeah, I could have done that. Probably should have. I actually still could. Believe it or not. It's not that hard. All I would have to do is build levees here. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Oh yeah. That's why they can't reach. Can't reach that one because there was no path there. And we just got our drought warning coming in. It's alright, we're all full. I need to turn this fluid dump back on so, somebody will come over here and put water in there. Which actually, this one, right now with the way the droughts have been, I should actually be able to manage that one without actually using it during a drought. And I ran out of explosives. I guess I got to turn my explosive factory back on and get a beaver over there. We'll go back down to one beaver here. See if I can get him back to the explosives factory. Turn you off. We're on that in-between phase. We're almost at 30 beavers. I really need to look up the wiki on the breeding pods and how long it takes them to produce kits and try and do some maths. Okay, it is cycle 11, day 11, and we have just finished our levees here, and we've turned on this fluid dump, and let us see the magic. We're also sitting at 31 beavers, And we are comfortable, which is very nice. And just realizing 31 beavers, which means one beaver is homeless. That's an interesting development. Well, isn't that a beautiful sight? This is nowhere near full right now, but this whole nice big irrigation pond. Ooh, okay. We have 20 metal blocks and 14 gears. I believe we're almost at enough resources. So I was looking at unlocking the engine, and to build an engine, we need 20 metal blocks, 25 gears, and 20 logs. And I'm waiting until we have enough resources to flat out build it, because an engine will give me 3 beavers back right now, because I'm trying to use 3 beavers, and I can use them somewhere else. And I know the issue with engines is you need to have a good supply of logs. Right now, my supply of logs is good because I'm not building as rapidly out into the water like I was last time. So being a little bit more stingy is actually paying massive dividends. And you know what? I will build another campfire over here. It's the simple things that I can do for these beavers to make their lives just a little bit more livable. Let's say livable. Enjoyable. Staircases. And another rooftop terrace here. Which would probably be much more enjoyable if I can get them down to, I don't know, 16-hour work days. And will you look at that? On cycle 11, day 17, all of that greenery up there. Which means this forester can reach up there. Which means we can plant some trees. Oak. Oh, that can't. They won't be able to reach that to plant. Then again, I could put in my other forester here. Or I could put in a forester up here. Let's really just think about this. So if I put in another forester, say here, let's look at this. If I put him in here, oh, he reaches all that top. Yep, another forester going in there. We are at 22 gears. 22 gears. We're almost there. But they're at 25 gears. So 25 gears, 25 metal blocks. I can go ahead and do it. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's pause this gear workshop. Let us, you know what? We've got 2.5 days left. We can turn these water pumps back on. And then we are going to delete this. We get 75 wood back. We're going to unlock our engine. Place it where that was. Super high prioritize. And watch them build. The next day, I guess. And boom, the engine has been built. And our 3 beavers that are now freed up. But all of this is firing at 100% now. It's golden. It's beautiful. And now we just need one more medium tank. We're gonna place it right here for now. And this medium tank is also gonna be filled with water. Because you can never have too much water. Oh man, our forester finished all that. So how about we let's just plant more oak. Why not? You know, we're going to need to label all of this to be cut too once it grows. Because you know how I like to forget to label areas for cutting. And then 1. And I can turn those grid lines off. Alright, so that gives us that. They can start working on that. So this basin is much bigger than this one, which I love that this one is nice and pure and clean. But I think this one, we're going to turn this, we're going to make, Coach, get your thoughts ahead before you start speaking. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build another bad water pump over here. And then we're going to stop using that one. Wait, if I build it. Eating my words. I was about to say we were going to stop using that one. I was going to say we were going to stop using that one unless there was a bad tide. And there's a bad tide on the way. So, yeah, I can still make this one. But, man, that warning just kind of made me eat my words. Because there's not really enough bad water for this one to be as efficient as the other one. But I'm going to turn this one off for right now. We got that water. We got that water in. I'm guessing this will be the real test to see how well our new irrigation systems work. So our bad tide started. It's 8.5 days, or it was 9 days, but that's splitting hairs at this point. So I refilled my reservoirs, my little reservoirs, which I can actually turn them off for now. And I had all of my pumps going to make sure to fill up all of my tanks within the first couple days of the bad tide, you know. And it only took half a day to replenish all the water that I had put from the fluid dumps. Oh, sometimes these are a tongue twister to say when you're trying to get your thoughts out quickly. Now, that's pretty interesting. I'm wondering if I just have never noticed it because I haven't noticed it, or they added it during the update, but now there's a little insignia to let you know it's a bad tide just by looking at what cycle and day it is. A little icon. I don't know if that was there before or not. I guess I could go back and watch some of my old videos and see. I think it's interesting the things you notice when you're not paying attention. You haven't been paying attention to it.
What?
So as it stands, we've accomplished a lot this episode. We got an engine, we unlocked it, we've got it powered, we have logs, we have more forestry, which is great. We seem to be not struggling at all with our bad tide at this moment. Our food is staying stable, even though I guess we're on kohlrabies now because we ran out of mushrooms to ferment, but I mean, things are looking good. They're looking way better than they were at this point during my last playthrough. If you don't remember what that looked like, I think it was episode 6 or episode 7. And now I believe this is episode 14, I think, or it's 13. I'm not sure. I haven't finished editing all the other ones previous to this, so somewhere around there. But with that being said, I think we're going to call it here. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd like to thank you for coming out and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.